teams like SK Telecom did 6-0 for Reign Surrender for all time. And I believe they have to bring the 12 all the classes.
I was gonna say, like, what is going on with this?
Wow. What even representation through all of the classes?
He gets to like,
okay.
Fun to see the pie chart that you do. Balance is restored. Standards great. Hearthstone's on the upswing.
You think, is this like class breakdown or just like a Trivial Pursuit piece? Like, you gotta get on the colors.
The finals is actually going to be starting very soon. It already has. It actually has. I wonder. I don't know if I haven't been able to check it out. I watched the beginning of today, but I didn't watch anything the past couple of days, so I'm busy with good finals work. And then I don't know if the finals means 22nd in Korea or 22nd in America, which is usually 23rd in America. But if you guys are interested in that, and I love team events, make sure to check it out too. And yeah, you might get to see a little bit of a different kind of format again. Lesser standing might be the last time we see that. Okay, so now the main topic at hand will be the announcement that was made just hours ago about 2019's plans for the Hearthstone G-State. It was a very long time coming for a lot of players, organizations, and even us casters. How will this year look? And, I was, my first initial reaction to all this news was that it wasn't complete. So people who are looking for like the entire 2019 outline of what things are going to be, they're still going to have more details coming soon. What they did release was the Master System, which is going to be a series of opens across all the 3 major regions. It's going to be the Open Cup system of how you qualify for it, and also going to be for, I realize the graphic is actually, this is actually ACT info, and also choose your champion. But it's also the competitive format called Specialist. So, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, I guess, HCT first. Like, do you guys want, I guess I completely skipped this section. I forgot that we're going to talk about the Olympic Championships. So, I get it. I was actually reading the Line Esports one. My bad. Let's talk about ACT next week before we jump into it. Alright.
Come on, rewind. Go back.
Rewind. Alright. ACT 2019 info has been released, and also choose your champion. So for people who are not familiar with choose your champion, pick a player and how many rounds of they advance will be how many packs that you win. So if you guys aren't picking Ike, you gotta give a pretty damn good round. Ike picked Ike, Fire picked Ike. Have you chosen your champion?
I have not chosen yet, no.
Are you going to choose?
Like me. I will point out, by the way, that every person that I have chosen so far, since we've done the Choose Your Champion for HCT Championships, has qualified for Worlds. So maybe
Who? How'd it get against us? Ja. Na, erguer-se. Na, erguer-se. Bando, bando, bando.
qualifiers that are open to all. qualifiers that are open to all. If you do your win invite to it, yes, if you do your win,
Hadi geri desem. 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 Hadi geri desem.
Because we're just an in-client system, that would be great.
Yes! By 6 again.
It's long too, so that means how many weeks are in those 2 months multiplied by gets you that many people, so you're looking at like a lot of people for these
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2-month seasons to qualify for a Masters Tour, and I think based off the Masters, I think 2 months, like 8 weeks, there's over 200 players will be qualified, and that's just 2 tournaments alone, let alone spots given to Masters. I imagine that anybody that's also in the Grandmasters would be allowed to participate. Would be kind of
This could be a lot of games to do Swiss with 300 people.
Well, yeah, these are essentially modeled after it seems.
Magic do Swiss
Magic
right now.
Magic Pro are 16 rounds of Swiss.
No.
A Magic Pro Tour setup, or which are now championships. There's one starting tomorrow, in fact, the new one they're using. But these are 8 rounds the first day, and then people who have at least win at least half the rounds on the first day go on to the second day.
Tipim
And then you
agora.
receive prizes based on your finish at the end, and the top 8 players play off for the title. So these seem like they're modeled not only in sort of structure, but in kind of like qualification method and sort of goals with Magic Pro Tours, and that they are something which the average player.
Надо считать.
A big problem with playoffs and championships up until now has been you have to be someone who's so dedicated to Hearthstone, grinding out tons of points in order to have a possible chance of. I'm going to try and win a ball.
That's good. My only concern is I really hope they try and stream.
Hadi geri desem.
They stream every round of Swiss.
Hadi geri.
There's no way it's possible.
This guy got it.
If anything, one of the interesting things
They
invite through licensed third-party tournaments. And that's really important. People might briefly glance over that, but one of the criticisms against almost every large esports that developers tend to kill off third parties because they're trying to control the entire ecosystem. And so by doing this will incentivize again for those organizers like Star Ladder. And let's say the winner of Star Ladder in March gets a spot in the match. It's there you go. I don't think it's going to be the case because that was an invitational. It gives third-party organizers an opportunity to once again participate.
Like DreamHack, for instance. If DreamHack, winner of DreamHack or top some number of players at DreamHack qualify for one of these big events, it's that much more incentive to go play in that.
Yeah, the tournament organizers kind of took advantage of that when that was the case before too with the points, because the more points they were offering, they would lower the prize pool because they knew they had to put as much prize pool up to get people to show up. by the end of it, we had like
Labas, Mindaugai.
$1,000.
Labas, Algimantai.
Just
Ką
because
tu, Mindaugai?
Galiu paprašyti vieno dalyko.
Weird incentives where people are chasing
Aha,
things that are non-monetary.
Gali pažiūrėti mano transliaciją biškutį per streamą.
Get the money in the future makes no sense.
Galiu.
Per YouTube'ą.
Gali man numest linką per Skype'ą.
Toj.
Adding players to
Nes man atrodo, aš beveik viską susitvarkau. Beveik viską.
adding 20 extra players.
Numest linką pabandysiu.
Nes aš tu dabar tavo garsas girdėsis jei kas.
I am curious
Tai aš jūs užmutinsiu visą.
because, like I was saying, if these are huge events, like one of the reasons that like Magic Pro Tours, for instance, can run 16 rounds is because they're timed rounds.
Nes aš čia pirmas, man atrodo, labai gerai išėjo garsas. Su ausiniam tom.
That's just not a thing in our stuff.
Gal...
300-person, 400, 500-person tournaments.
Jei viskas gerai, parašyk. Paskui norėsim pakalbėti, kai mama grįž.
2 days or whatever.
Gerai, aš laukiu, tai dabar užmuosiu.
Given the fact that there's no time limit for Hearthstone rounds.
And for anyone who's played like a Cooking Cup before, they recognize how long those events can be. Like 1 day of play can last like 14 to 16 hours. And just as a small little anecdote is that
Tik sakau, žaidimo kažkodėl tai dar garsai. Kas?
Pabandyk pasakyti kažką.
Na, Algimantai, viskas turėtų girdėtis.
Plačiau man 60, aš taip perskaičiu. Ir sekundžių dabar.
he just kept saying dragons every
There were only dragons in my entire deck.
yeah, it's much too they're disappointed.
I don't know if Battlefly can
Oh.
support 264-man Swiss tournament. Like, I think they like hard kept the amount of players.
Na, Algimantai, ar labai gerai girdisi ar ne?
So, like, hopefully that's a logistical issue that gets kind of sorted out, because I'm fairly certain that that's the case. You know, it was like.
Žinutę parašyk Skype tiesiog ir viskas.
Yeah, well, I mean, they partner with them, and like, hopefully, they kind of got it right. Like, they've got like a big thing on their hands. I just want to finish the story real quick. Is that
Nu, aš nelabai žinau, kad kažką girdėjau normaliai ten paskimną kelis kartus ir viskas.
And because the second event had in-game support, it just ran.
Ilgiau reikėjo paklausyti, nes ten juk, žinai, kad šiek tiek striginėjo.
Ten galvoju. Gerai.
Kelias minutės. Po už kokių 15 minučių ar 10 reikia tau pažiūrėti, nes...
Ne, nemanau, kad tiek galvoju. Jo, gerai veikia.
Susitvarkiau pats.
Jo, tai labai gerai, manau. Tai va, gerai viskas veikia.
Dar man ten kai kuriuos dalykus reikia susitvarkyti, bet jei pradėt žmonės, tai dar streamint, tam reikės pažiūrėti, ką reikia dar padaryti. Taip netikėtai ir dar susitvarkiau, kad galėčiau pažiūrėti, gal netyčia pavyks per televizorių savo video dar pasižiūrėti.
Pasibandyk. Gerai.
O kitų garsų girdėsi kokių nors, kad kalba kažkas tai?
Ne, kaip ir negirdėjau.
Nes aš ten žiūriu dar video vieną.
Supratau. Man atrodo nesigirdėjo, bet sunku pasakyti. Geriau neturėtų užpūsti.
Aš tą supratau, bet aš tuo momentu labai įdomų dalyką žiūriu.
Gerai, Mindaugai. Gerai, mes varom sportuoti.
Gerai, tai už kelių valandų paskambinti jums.
Nežinau, galim pabandyti vakare, nes aš nežinau, kiek mes tam laiko būsime ir paskui dar kažkur eisim, tai vakare gal blogiausia sekmadienį sieks.
Nes sekmadienį šiandien mama visą dieną bus dėl to. Ji tik į parduotuvę išėjo.
Supratau. Nu, gerai, tai bandysim šiandien, prasme.
Dabar jūs išeinat, jo?
Jo, mes dabar išeinam.
Gerai. Tada už kokių 2-3 valandų bandysiu susisiekti.
Jo, tai dar nebūsim grįžti į žiemą, tai gal už 4 pamatyk.
Už 4, gerai, iki. Man svarbu.
Pro players get some extra sustenance because it goes to supply pool. and it also gets the fans more invested into the game. And also, it proves to Blizzard that esports or competitive art is something worth exploring instead of just this giant money sink that everything. So hopefully, everybody can come out ahead here. Everybody will be happy. And we'll see the rest. But I think the big topic of discussion for many people on their mind is the format that they're introducing called Specialist. Now, this is supposed to be effectively a sideboard format with a single class of each. A single deck with a sideboard called a secondary and tertiary deck. With your primary deck, that's where you play game 1 no matter what. It's 30 cards, say you have that road deck on the screen. But then for games 2 or 3, you can choose your secondary deck or your tertiary deck, and they are up to 5 cards different from the primary deck of your choosing. So let's say you have a rogue and you're up against a warrior. You choose your secondary deck because it has all this weapon removal, which is going to shut down all the warrior stuff. And then of course the warrior can adapt to whatever class they're doing. But the big key, I think, is that they're making this change because they want best of 3, which is supposed to help, I believe, the open Masters qualifiers. Because we played best of 5. And we'll be not. I want to hand this over to Brian Killer first because I think there's the most experience on this kind of it's not obviously this
Yeah, so this is actually something I've been advocating at least Blizzard trying in some official capacity for years now. And I think that this is sort of has a number of advantages over sort of Conquest or Last Year Standing in the sense that it is something where you can reward people for having specialties. One of the problems you have, I think, in Hearthstone with the multi-deck formats is people have a difficult time of actually having any kind of identity in terms of the kinds of decks they play outside of I play control, I play aggro, I play combo, broad archetypical thing. Someone like Amaz, years ago, who was famous for playing Priest or Zayla or Fibonacci. It's especially if you're playing Conquest with a band, it's you may never see someone play a deck that they're known for. I think that this is a great way to do that. And I think that having the sort of sideboarding, the differences between your primary deck and your secondary and tertiary decks gives you the ability to tweak your deck in terms of making it better in matches that might be tough or responding to things that your opponents might be doing with their secondary decks to kind of hedge against what you think they may bring in. If you're playing a combo deck and your opponents may bring in something like Dirty Rat, it's okay, well I can tweak my deck, with this system to have a deck that is more resilient to that kind of disruption. I think it gives a lot of players interesting opportunities to make these really cool decisions and see a broader spectrum of cards and decks being played, because there's room for stuff like Chief Inspector. You're never going to see a Chief Inspector basically other than a really distorted metagame in Hearthstone in someone's deck in a normal format. But in this format, I think that you can have much broader spectrum of the card pool be viable because they can be much more situational.
Is it the way to do that though, with a preset amount of decks, or just why not just sideboard?
Yeah, I think the reason to do this, that you have your primary deck and secondary, tertiary deck type stuff, is that sideboarding specifically in the way that it works in Magic, for instance, is that you have in Magic you have 15 cards outside your deck that you can swap in and out between games. In Hearthstone, for one, your deck size is 30 cards, not 60 cards like it is in Magic, so that's a ton more cards than you reasonably have. You just change half your deck. But 2, there's no sideboarding system in the game client, but you can obviously save multiple decks. So you can actually very easily play in a tournament and just not have to go into the deck editor to go bring cards in and out of your deck, in order to actually have the same sort of experience of I'm going to play my sort of secondary deck, tertiary deck. You have them sort of preset, so you can make those swaps just within the confines of the client's new.
I kind of want to get a little bit of feelings from you guys now. So, Ike, why don't you hop in here? What is your initial reaction to the Specialist film?
So, anything new is kind of exciting for me, like Conquest X, Specialist in, that's new, 690, it's a new way to try to leverage the skill gap in lineup building, which is my favorite part of the competition. And I think I actually had a pretty similar experience with this in the Specialist tournament that Tempestone Invested hosted. where I had the shaman deck and then I had a 10-card sideboard, right? So I think this is actually just a straight up improvement from that, both in the way they did it and how it works in the client, like Brian was saying. Because in that tournament we had to literally go into the deck collection and then manually put in X amount of cards. Well, this just has 2 other 5 different card set decks. And 5 cards like sounds, I think, not that much, but in Hearthstone with 5 cards is like a huge deal. When we had a 10-card sideboard, like 7 of the 10 cards I felt were just extra. Like 5 cards makes a huge difference. In that tournament,
Jo.
a cool example was
Kažkas tai blogai daro.
completely transformed into OTK by just adding Luther Bruce. So I'm really excited with just a new format to try out and a new way to try to think about the game. And it also lets me play with the most shaman that I can play.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. I can play shaman for the rest of the time. Firebed, you said that Star Ladder people were asking Discord, everyone said, oh god, please.
I mean, well, that's what they said.
No, I mean, like, did they explain why? Or did they say? Oh man.
Straight up the sword.
Yeah, I was like, Fire snitching on the other.
I guess a good idea with a set of cards. So not they.
Oh, okay, the current, yeah. Okay.
So I don't know, but